ever seen the clip from Too Fast, Too Furious? When they were lined up at the little back street, they were drag racing the guys with the muscle cars, and they were revving up the Chevy, the Mopar, and that thing was just shaking all crazy. That's what it felt like. What's up, doggy? Look at that hair, boy.
I'm gonna put it up. Don't you worry about that.
Shh, don't.
Got to. I can't be having to get caught up in radiator fans.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, let's
and...
not. I've seen some pretty insane accidents.
I look more ugly now, but I'd be way more ugly if it.
Nah, I would be petrified if I watched the whole like part of your scalp get ripped out by.
Like Homer Simpson. I'd be.
Yeah, there'd be more than that. What's up, guys? We're back at Hedges Garage. We got a little bit of stuff going on today. Wes has got some stuff he needs to do to his Mustang. You seen on Mark's channel, they've been busting some things out. We did some coils. He did knuckles. He needs to do a rear soon, but, you know, got to wait for that. He just came in clutch with some pretty sick American, what are these?
American racing wheels, I think.
American, American Muscle.
They fucking, there's a whole bunch of companies that make them. Like there's the torque thrust ones.
And they kind of look like your new age 3-piece Hot Boy wheels. But
that's what me and Mark are going to try to go for. Is like his Foxy's going to do like all Japanese style with the make his shit Japanese.
Yeah.
It's going to be the American Japanese. You know,
yeah, I mean,
try to like sort of match wheels. Like how he's going to have a Japanese style wheel. I'm gonna have
dude, those are so clean. They're so clean.
Something with some lips on.
Like, don't worry about the backside. These are old wheels. For the face being this clean, you can't be mad at it.
That's what I said in his video. I was like, this is all that matters to me, right?
Exactly.
And like, it's got some pitting on it, but
you can clean up the back, but
I mean, it's a drift wheel, baby.
Exactly.
It's probably gonna get scratched up anyway.
Exactly. They're cleaner than most of my wheels. My wheels are beat up, welded on the inside.
I've ever had on any of my drift cars.
For sure. I like the American style, real shiny Hot Boy. Bam! Pop at you. What you gotta do? You said you gotta. You did that. You gotta fix the flange on the.
Right here. I gotta try to.
What do you mean? What's that?
And scoot this fitting back.
Oh, you gotta take this and do a little.
Yeah, but I need to get this fitting off and cut and put this one onto that line and flare it.
You want to get a light?
Yeah, I'm just trying.
I got a little magnetic light, so you don't gotta.
I need to find the cutter first. I need to find the cutter.
Cutters?
I need the cutters.
What kind of cutters? You need some darks?
I need like pipe cutter.
Oh, I do not have a pipe cutter. Like the little reamer cutter.
It's like a little wheel and you tighten it.
Yeah.
I think he's got one. I just don't know.
Yeah, I think he does too, but you're gonna have to.
Ooh,
yeah, that might be a little difficult, but because the ones we use on the job are like the real small ones with just a knob, and it's literally like.
That's really what I need. We might be
it's pretty big, actually. Like, it's about this. Like, this.
We might be making a. Yeah, that's fucking huge, dude. Parts store trip or something.
We gotta run because I still gotta get white paint. Because also, what we're gonna be doing today is throwing on my newer Fenders. They're new to me. They're not brand new. Found a guy, kind of local. He was moving to New Jersey from North Carolina. And he had the same exact Fenders I had, just not destroyed. And I got them for, a decent price, roughly about what you would pay for a brand new. Just didn't have to wait 6 months for the shipping. And then I didn't have to add shipping and stuff on top, especially it's out of the U.S. So it's South America. I don't think they would add, they might add tariffs. I don't know how bad that would be, but, we didn't have to deal with that. So it was pretty dope. And I only had to meet them like 30 minutes from my house. So also when I got the Fenders, I got 2 doors from them and 2 windows. So at some point, we'll get rid of this holy door. But for now, it shuts, it seals. I don't really care about it. But yeah, going to be fitting the fenders, painting them. I got my dad's like picnic car show type deal. If you're in the like Southern Maryland area, it's at Gilbert Run.
That's on the 7th?
Yeah, June 7th. Pretty sure it's a Saturday from 12 to 5. Be there or be square. If not, you're missing out. It's going to be a bunch of low riders. A bunch of us boys are going to pull up with the drift car. Me, Sean, Wes is going to pull up with his Honda. Mark might be coming, so the boys are coming. Kevin's coming. Anybody knows Kevin? Stewart Tire Services. He's going to be pulling up with the Mustang, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I know he said he's going to come. But regardless, it's going to be a pretty fun weekend. So I'm just trying to clean her up as best as I can, regardless of how crappy this white spray paint is and, you know, all the marks and stuff, whatever. But gonna get her a little bit more presentable. Me and Sean are gonna meet at his house. We're gonna street drive from his house to the event. Might meet up with some people. The event, it's literally like 20 minutes from his house. And, you know, a bunch of the boys live pretty local. It's not far from here either. It's probably 30 minutes from here. So that's what's going on next weekend. We're kind of buttoning up some stuff. He needs to get this just off the lift so he can move it, because I think he's at a good point. He needs some outer tie rod bump steer correction kit that a buddy of ours has, because right now we're like maxed out on
the outer tie rod.
On the inner tie rod.
There's like
not a lot of thread in there.
A half inch or an inch.
And if you know drifting, it gets pretty abused up here, especially
fucking gnarly sometimes.
Especially in this general region right here. So with the bump steer correction kit, it'll add like a Heim joint type thing, and it's going to drop it down a little bit so that when it's at max angle, it's not binding on this outer. So he's just waiting for that. But for right now, he's just getting the brake line fixed, and then he can throw these wheels on, and then he can put it on the ground just so he can get it out of the garage and off the lift. So this is his project. It's coming together. It's, I mean, a really nice car. The interior's meant, like, for what you got it for, kind of just fell in your lap. A really good deal. Really good deal. And I think, honestly, the hatch Fox body fits you really, really well. Coupes are really cool, but I think you match a hatch real well.
I think I kinked it trying to bend it.
Huh?
You're on the wrong side of the car, bud.
No, I'm on the right side, bro.
Literally. Dude brought the vibes. Fuck yeah.
I'm starting to get down, too.
Right? If I close my eyes, I was like, I think I'm in Jamaica.
I'm on the island. We are on the island right now.
And then I open my eyes and we're in a fucking Mustang. Yeah.
Still isn't bad, though, I guess.
No, it's better than where I'm at in the city.
Yeah.
I just get to look at crackheads and dogs.
Clouds out, but it's bright.
You know what I mean?
That's the best experience, though. That's where all the entertainment is.
You be hearing people.
Did you think that? And it's just like you get to a point where you're just like, God damn, bro, again? Like, y'all don't get bored of the chaos?
Shit last time?
Jesus Christ.
I couldn't do that.
What?
Live in the city.
It's not like, it's got its perks, but for a person who grew up on 10 acres, I could walk in my back porch with my boxers with a J in my mouth, blow off 12 rounds, whatever.
You can still do all that in the city, just 12 rounds.
Yeah, exactly. They just gonna come back. Sick. This thing is, it's thick. Thing is clean, dude.
What's up, partner? Sorry.
Right hand drive. What is this? A 92?
They got the work units in the back.
He ready to blow some
Daily motherfucking driver.
He ready to blow some
They
air.
got the tools in the back.
He ain't kidding. This man daily drives this thing.
Damn.
As it sits, no air, static. If you want to call it static, it's stance. It's properly stanced for a daily. I mean, I can't find an imperfection in the paint. You talking about a 92? How many miles?
It's got like 60,000.
Y'all ain't fucking with this thing. All right, a little update. So, did a little bit of some hole drilling. Got one bolt in here and all the top. And then there's a little tab somewhere back here and a bracket on the car. And I just eyeballed it. Hold on. So I just eyeballed it and it actually came out pretty good. I hope the door clears and it doesn't like hit and pull anything, but it looks pretty good. And as far as the bottom's just gonna kind of like mock up with the side skirt. So I have holes drilled here for me to put some riv nuts, and I have the screws, and then just like the last Fender, I'm gonna have to cut it just up to here, just line it up flush with that. It looks good. I just gotta cut it, got it outlined. This side should be good. It looks really good from all the way from the door all the way to the headlight. I mean, I still got to pull it out just a smidge, but, you know, we'll worry about that. As far as my headlights usually stay up, so I'm really not too worried about it. Get this little section right here cut out and then put some rib nuts in the holes I drilled. Get her buttoned up and see what she looks like. Uh-huh. Looks real nice. I did cut out a little too much here, but it's okay. I can just, you know what I'm saying? But the best part is, not hitting this lip right here. Man, like I said, I do have to put at least one more bolt somewhere. I did strip this one, so that's not an option. I don't really know about down here. I mean, you want my honest opinion, it's pretty sturdy. I mean, up here isn't secure so it moves around. I mean, you gotta really put some force on it, but I mean, for now, that's pretty good. So the other side, we'll work on the other side, but now I know I'm gonna trim this. I gotta put that screw back in, it keeps falling out. Now I know it's buttoned up, it looks good. It's lined pretty good. Now when I put a paint on it, we're good to go. Wes is still doing things to this car. Making some progress, I like that. We got these fenders all buttoned up. Got them notched so they match the side skirt. And I even drilled the holes, put some rib nuts. She's ready to go right back on. She's got a few coats of paint. Doesn't need to look great. The rest of the car doesn't even look that great. So just needs to be white. Then we're gonna just let it dry, and then when it's dry enough, I'll put some gloves on and then just throw it on the car. I don't really care about how good it comes out. Again, the car has already been spray painted and it has fingerprints, dirt marks, tire marks, all types of shit. So we're not too worried about it. Also, while I was fiddling with stuff, I found my rear bumper bracket. It mounts, probably can't see, it's a little dark, but it mounts right here. I had to like mark holes. Don't look at that, I stripped one out. Unfortunately. I put too many ugga duggas on it. Yeah, 6 soldiers, only 5 made it back. Anyways, got her all mounted nice high and with the proper bracket and stuff. Should stay on and look a lot better. It is so much later in the day. My camera died, unfortunately. So, and I had it on the charger for a good like couple hours while I was knocking stuff out, and yeah, it wasn't charging like at all. So I had to go and plug it back in and make sure it was charging. And yeah, but while that was all going on, I did manage to get some stuff done. So I did put the fenders back on. They look nice, too nice, because they are like a perfect. It's much wider than the rest of the car. But as you can see, mounting the bumper and stuff, I did get some fingerprints, some handprints, but whatever. Like I said, it's spray paint. It's just to make the car look decent from a distance and in pictures. But I also added some brackets. It's kind of hard to see, but I made some brackets and made it much more rigid so it's not flopping all over the place. So it's much stronger. Did that to both sides. Kind of messed with the hydro. I ended up throwing a little piece of metal under the hydro itself, the bracket, because where I have it welded, it's like really soft metal on this trans tunnel under here. And when I'm pulling the hydro, especially when I'm actually putting some force into it, it was flexing. And this right here has no like real mounting up here. So when I was pulling this, as you can already see, it's kind of, not really, but it moves this. But so I took a little piece of metal, it's like maybe a 1/8 inch thick, and then I threw it under the back end over here. So they added a little bit more structure, made it more rigid. And so that I pull it, it doesn't move and bend and flex, because it was literally bending to the point to where this was like all the way out here. And I had to like push it, and pushing this was making it pull the plunger out. It was just a mess. It was just a mess. So I addressed that, made that a lot better, whereas I feel it seems a lot better. Mounted the rear bumper better, put the fenders back on, secured it pretty nice. Like, it's actually on here a lot nicer than it was the last time. Like this, no more flappiness. The bumper looks good. It lines up here a lot better because before it sagged pretty low. The hood looks good. Shut the hood right now. Kind of get an idea. Is it perfect? No. But do I care enough to make it fit better? Also no. So I don't know why this is so much lower. Maybe I can put some weight on that, but honestly, I'm really not too worried about it. It looks decent enough for me to just pull up, drift, put it back on the trailer, and look decent in pictures. I do need to wash the rest of this car. It's quite dirty. But I didn't film anything from the last event I went to. I was just super focused on making sure the car was straight. We were at Dominion Speedway. If anybody's ever driven Dominion, it's a pretty fast track. I was pretty much top of third and middle of fourth the whole track, just flat-footed. The car was doing some weird stuff. Some stuff came loose on the front end. Nothing bad happened, nothing broke. We addressed it. Everything was fine. But we also, after the event, last weekend I took it and got an actual full alignment. So everything's dialed front and rear. Should be ready to go for the next event. I did film a couple of things from the event. I will drop a couple of clips in there. Phenomenal. The car did great. Even with things coming loose and, acting funny, we figured it out. And then, we had a great day. I brought 4 tires. They were Accelera 351s. And I got about 8 to 12 laps all day. Had a great day. Car drove off the trailer, drove back on the trailer, and now she's looking a lot better. Next up, like I said, I'm going to my dad's picnic, car show, whatever you want to call it. It's June 7th. pull up. It's from 12 p.m. to 5. It's at Gilbert Run Park in Charlotte Hall, Maryland. I'm not 100% sure. It's in that area. Pull up, see some Lolos, see some drift cars. Some of the buddies are pulling up. It's a good environment. It's a good environment. Definitely come check it out. But the next event I have for this car, where I'm actually driving and drifting, is Mark is going to be renting out Shenandoah for a day. It's on the 14th. I won't be staying the night and, indulging in late night activities, but, is what it is. I'm trying to get as much overtime as I can, so I'm going to go to the event, come back home, go to work, yada, yada, yada. And then June 21st, June 22nd, it's a Saturday and Sunday. It's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 3-day event, drifting, drag racing, car show, whole nine at Maryland International Raceway. I'm also going to be driving that, and potentially on Sunday there's a comp, $50 to enter. Why not? Probably going to be doing the competition also. Cross our fingers. We'll see how everything goes, but that's the plan. So yeah, I got a little bit of stuff lined up for this next month. Seems pretty busy. I'm also going to Florida in August, so it's kind of hectic right now, but doing as much as I can to kind of get some stuff, prep, and so I'm not rushing and trying to do everything last minute. But that's all I really had to do today. I'm going to wrap it up here. It's going to be the end of this video. Everybody who made it this far in the video, I appreciate every single one of you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Be much appreciated. And we'll catch you on the next one.